Good morning, everybody. It's time for another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal, and today we are working on the Vanderhall. It's finally not a million degrees outside in Texas, although it is still a little humid and it's like 90, so it's not great, but it's not horrible, and I'm finally able to work on the Vanderhall. Got some other side projects done, got a new job, so I've been real busy. We're coming up on a couple of rides that we're gonna have planned, and I wanted to get a few more things done to the car before I go on those rides. So first thing I'm doing today is I took the side little armrests off. I'm gonna redo those. So they were wrapped by the wrap company, which was fine. They were black, but the black vinyl gets super hot. Like, I mean, out in the sun, sitting there for a little while, go to put your hand on it and it's like scalding hot. So the raw aluminum doesn't do that. It gets warm, but it's not like so hot you can't touch it. So going back to raw aluminum, but I'm also going to flip the left side to the right side. So my car doesn't have the bump shifter, all right? The nice little Tiptronic thing that would go right here. I don't have that. So I'm gonna take this panel that was on this side and put it on that side. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it's already got the hole cut out with a little plate right here for you to run your bump shifter. Well, it covers where the bump shifter would go. You take that plate off and then you put the bump shifter in here and you run that back and forth. I'm going to put it on the other side to allow for a grab handle for the passenger. Right now, some of the complaints that people have about the Venice is there's nowhere for the passenger to hold on when they're in the car. So I've put a couple riv nuts in here. This is where the plastic inserts would go normally, but the plastic inserts suck and you can pull screws right out of it. So I put rivet nuts in here, right, so that I can put this plate on and bolt a grab handle to this section. This is already cut out for, I would assume they were going to do a right-hand drive Venice maybe somewhere, and they wanted the bump shifter on this side, so it's already cut out for that. Went ahead and installed my riv nuts in this side, and I'm going to clean this up a little bit before I put the armrest back on. So this right here is going to be my grab handle. So this is the plate that was on the bump shifter side, and this is a GoPro handle. This is an all aluminum billet GoPro handle that I had. It was threaded on top and bottom so that you could run it on maybe a tripod or something, I'm not sure. But the thread on this end wasn't long enough, so I cut it off, sanded it down, and then hit it with a little black spray paint. So hopefully that lasts a while, we'll see. But for now, it looks pretty good. And then bolted, since it was threaded on the bottom, went ahead and bolted it through the bottom now so that I've got you know, the perfect little handle. This is super secure. It's a 1/4 20 thread that I ran through there. So I drilled a hole in the plate itself and put this on there, and then that'll go, you know, on top of everything, you know, like so. So when this is all bolted back down, it's going to be a nice little grab handle on this side, okay, like that. So when you're sitting in here, should be pretty nice. It's going to be the perfect place to just grab on and hold on, and those rivet nuts down in the frame are going to be nice and secure, so this is a nice perfect spot to hold on. You know, people would probably just grab onto this or whatever, but now they're going to have a real handle. I don't know, maybe not needed. Some people have talked about putting a bar in here, but it's a little far, so unless you like come way out with it, you can't really hold on, and then it's in the way. So whatever, we'll see. So I'm gonna get to sanding on this, you know, give it that brushed aluminum look, clear coat it, and then put it all back together, and I'll show you the final results here in just a second. And there it is, finished product. If you want to see how I sand these down and make them this brushed aluminum, kind of polished aluminum look, you can check out the video where I did the dash and these originally. But just to do a real quick video on this, I just wanted to get that done. Like I say, flip that side. So now I don't have that plate over there on the left where my bump shifter would be. It's on the right, and this gives you, you know, a nice proper firm hold. And I mean, this doesn't move at all. It is so solid on here, it's ridiculous. So that's gonna be great for that. I've already had a few people in the North Texas group be real immature about what that looks like. But for some of you that wanted a grab handle for your passengers, for something to hold on to, that's a real quick, easy way to do it. If you want to flip it, if you've already got like, you could just drill the hole. You could just drill the holes in your stock plate. If you have the bump shifter, you could line that up. They're exactly 5 inches center to center here. And then, just do a center hole somewhere in this. But I would put these extra bolts in this plate to really grab where this is, unless you want to move it somewhere else, but there's a lot of room here to do all that. So if you don't if you have a bump shifter and you want to put this on the other side, you just need some holes in there. If you don't have the bump shifter and you want to move this over, just flip it all. Of course, you'd have to take your cheesy, cheap vinyl wrap off of there, or your cheap leatherette, fake leather stuff off of there to do it. But you can do it, so that's a good option. I'm sure there are other people that might think of a good way to do that too. Make some kind of plate, put a grab handle in there, because you've got a nice secure mounting spot underneath this to do all of it. So that's a quick little project I did today. Other than sanding and clearing that, which took hours to dry, of course, but flipping it and cleaning it up and everything, maybe 20-30 minutes, and then bolting that on real quick. So super quick little grab handle if you guys are interested in that. Otherwise, your passenger can hold on for dear life somewhere else, and hopefully not the windshield. So that's gonna be it for today. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here.